I know Mike, just from Joe Staley and our connection there. But I love Mike. I think he's a phenomenal tackle. There's a reason why he was high in free agency and we brought him here. Just from the last couple of years, we've gone through so many different right tackles and have a guy that's going to be there for the next 5 years is, special. Sky's the limit for him. I feel like we could be the best duo tackles in the league.
What are your first impressions of Ben Powers working alongside him up front?
It's nice to have a dog in my room. This group is special, especially him. I feel like, just knowing where he's at. He's a true vet. He knows what he's going to do. I love him dearly. I think highly of him. We got to know each other very, very, very well. We text each other, talk to each other all the time. I love him dearly. I'm excited to have a guy that, that's just all about ball. His image, the way he does things, it's just all about family and football. And that's the type of guy I want to be around.
What are some? You've had personal success. There's been seasons with high expectations before. I guess how desperate are you to have that team success now to turn this around? I think with year 7.
Say that one more time.
Just you've had the personal success, but to finally have team success, how desperate are you to find that as a group?
It's not just me. We're all hungry in this organization. We just want to win. It's all about winning. It's just one day at a time. You got to focus on the small things, and that's what we're doing. When you focus on the small things, they turn into big things, and then we're going to do so. It's just one day at a time, and I like where we're at right now.
Nobody's had Russell's back like you. How much do you think he could benefit from a fresh start this season?
I think he's phenomenal. You guys write the stories, so the fire goes what you guys write, and that's just reality. But we knew who he was as a person. We know who he is. I've known him very personal. I love him dearly. I think he's one of the greatest quarterbacks in the game in the last 10 years. I mean, stats don't lie. Just because you have one rough season, you can't dictate a type of guy and his personality and what he goes through. I was angry with everything that came out because I love him dearly. I take it very personal when people talk about him because nobody knows him like I do or us here. And so, when you put a heart on the line and you're focused and things go rocky, you look like the bad guy, but he's not. He's a great dude. He's the same guy every single day. He works his butt off. I'm ready for that stuff to go away. And when it goes, everyone's going to eat crow.
What's in terms of Russell attacking the offseason, is there a difference this year compared to last year, the way he's kind of leading things, or is he just the same guy?
He's the same guy. He doesn't change. He's a leader. He's been a leader. He's one of the most winningest quarterbacks in the last 10 years. You guys know the stats, and that's just who he is. Everyone's just out to get him because of certain things and, random rumors and things like that. And then that just runs, and then the fire burns just like a forest fire. When you start one corner and the wind blows, it just blows all over and burns thousands of acres, and that's sort of what happened. And so, he's not focusing on that. We just want to win, and that's all about us.
How was your mental attitude, just your approach to this season after, for the first time, missing so many games last year with the injury?
I'm hungrier than ever. Last year was rough, but everything happens for a reason. I'm a big believer in that, it got me to focus on my family and the things I needed to focus on. I got to spend a lot of time with my kids, which I don't really get to, and I love them dearly. And my relationship with my wife, I love her dearly, and so I'm just very thankful to be back on the football field. I knew I was going to. I'm just the type of guy that puts my head down and go to work.
Garett, how do you think you maybe rank among NFL left tackles? And are you ready to maybe take that next step and be a Pro Bowl type of guy, or what have you?
You guys can see that at the end of the season.
Garett, Coach Payton's talked about how the offensive line room has had more change than any position this offseason. How long does it take to gel with that new line and the new pieces there?
It's just a process, But like I said, I'm gonna be honest, this is the closest group I've been around because everyone's a dog, everyone's hungry, everyone wants to win. And speak myself, I've been here for the past 7 years, and so I want to win, and it's all about winning. We brought 2 dudes in that want to win. It's about football, family, picking each other up. The O-line, sets the tone, and that's just what it is. So when we set the tone, the rest of the team will follow.
We see at the beginning of this practice in walkthrough, Coach Payton's talking about how he has like 43 different end of game situations that he's really drilling the details of. What's just your impression of those sort of sessions when you guys are out there kind of going through really particular details of things?
It's just work, man. The game is, football is just a game, with a bunch of men playing it, but we've been playing it since we could walk. And so, there's, with Coach Payton and you know, with his, you know, his background with Coach Parcells and everything that he goes through, you know, his success, you know, where it comes from, you know, one of the, you know, godfathers of football. And so I'm just very grateful that we have a coach that, you know, that just wants to push us and make us better. And I'm just excited to see what happens.
You talked about, you know, being upset with the criticism that Russell got and everyone's giving you problems. You talked to Russell before about this, to reiterate, hey, we all got your back, or have you had conversations regarding some of the outside noise that has come his way or anything?
He knows who has his back.
All right, yeah, thank you.
Thank you all.
Thanks,